So I once heard Alan Watts say, "The great gate is wide open and nobody obstructing it." And what a fascinating quote. The great gate is wide open and nobody obstructing it. What does that mean? I think it's open to interpretation. It can mean a lot of different things to many different people, but I guess my interpretation of this quote, at least, is that the world is like yours for the taking. There's nobody stopping you from making a decision right now to be a different person. I think we become so attached to the identity that we were for the past X amount of years in our life that we are so trapped into our own thinking patterns that we don't think that we can change. But the reality of it is that at every single moment we have the opportunity, we have the free will to consciously choose a different set of behaviors, a different set of thinking patterns that we can adopt to alter where we go in the future. And I think this is what it means in Romans 12:2, where it says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind." Do not conform to the patterns of this world, which is the pattern of you, who you have been for the past 10, 20, 30, however long you have been alive. You are trapped by those patterns of behavior. And it's sort of like in the Matrix, when Neo figures out that he's in the Matrix, he realizes that he's plugged in. It's the same concept here, that you are plugged into the old version of you. The only person coming to save you is you. There's nobody else that's going to be able to save you from the life that you're currently living. It's all up to you. The great gate is wide open and nobody obstructing it. It's all for the taking. That's why we've got free will. And I really like this quote from Stephen Pressfield as well. It says, "Most of us have two lives, the life that we live and the unlived life within us. Between the two stands resistance." So that's the thing. The only thing that's stopping, well, the major thing, the major enemy, which is in our path, which is stopping us from our renewal, from our transformation into a new life, is resistance. And that arises from within. And that is essentially the enemy within. If you go on your hero's journey to try to get the transformation, you're going to have to come across the challenge of the dragon. And the dragon is your own internal resistance, is holding you back. It's the patterns that are so strong. So like, just think about when you try to start a new habit. For instance, when you try to start a new habit, it's so difficult to break the pattern and break the habit of being yourself. And it's such a crazy phenomenon. But for those of us who want to change our life, we have to recognize that to be able to do this, we need to maintain control of our conscious attention. We need to be consciously aware of the patterns, our behaviors, and what we do on a day-to-day basis. And we have the free will. We have the free will to maintain this conscious awareness, but it's just so easy to allow us to get swept by the world, to see where the wind takes us, to fall unconscious. And I don't want you to be hard on yourself, because this is the way that we've been conditioned. This is the way that we've been programmed. We've been programmed to seek direction from authority. We've been, since childbirth, we've been given the direction. We've been told what to think. And that's why we are, in a way, slaves to our past. And I think the purpose of religion actually is to try to teach you that you can seek renewal. You can have their metaphorical death and rebirth. I think that's essentially what, like, the metaphor of Christ dying and coming back to life. I think that's a phoenix-like transformation of dying of the old self to give birth to the new. It's a dying of the old patterns of behavior of who you previously were to give birth to the new version of you. Romans 12:2, like I said, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind." I've recently been struggling with this. I've been struggling with trying to embrace a different reality, which is what I'm experiencing right now. But the thing that's holding me back is myself. I fall back to my old patterns and my old behaviors. I fall back to familiarity, back to the known. And I think that's another aspect of it. If you want to change your life, if you want to go off into the unknown, you're gonna feel the pull of familiarity, the pull back to the known. So Frodo in the Lord of the Rings, for example, when he's trying to get to Mordor, obviously he's going to be thinking in the back of his mind, "Man, it was much better in the Shire when everything was known, when there's things that's not trying to kill me. I was safe here." And I think that's the same thing with us as well. When we try to venture off and do new things, we're going to feel that pull back to the Shire, where we're comfortable, where we know everybody, where everybody knows us for who we were in the past. We aren't challenged there. Everything is safe and we're comfortable there. But that's the thing. Everything that we want lies outside of the Shire, lies outside of the comfort of the known. The great gate is wide open and nobody obstructing it. We can voluntarily step our way out of the Shire and into the unknown and become who we were destined to be. It's all up to us. Nobody's going to do it for us. You can't pay for somebody to do your push-ups for you. You have to do it. It's the same way here. You can't outsource your self-actualization. You're the only person who can do that. And this is also me talking to myself. Like when I do these types of videos, it's me talking to me, because this message is just as important to me as it is to you guys watching as well. That's all I have to say for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know down in the comments below. Different type of video. I just wanted to see what it would be like if I just turned on the camera and just flowed and expressed freely without expectation. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.